Hi scholars, welcome to our last video of today, which is our Chapter 11 review test in our math workbook. So go ahead and get your blue Go Math workbooks and a pencil and an eraser. And let's see, go ahead and get maybe a box of crayons. Get a box of crayons just in case, okay? Go ahead and pause this video and play it when you're ready. All right, so I'm going to walk you through the review. We're going to do the review together. Now, you should be on this page here, which has the pencils at the top with the blue crayon underneath and the trees. Go ahead and find that page, put your bookmark or post-it on it, and if you are ready to go, find red apple, number 1. Put your finger on it. This lesson is actually just putting all of the things that we learned in Chapter 11 into one page for us to practice. So it's called
Chapter 11 Review Test.
This is not really a test, it's a review, okay? So we found red apple number 1. I want you to take a look at the pictures. I see pencils, right? I see the starting line here. Do you see the little black starting lines? There's the starting lines, there's the starting lines, there's the starting lines. So we must be measuring the length, right? The length is how long. Remember Miss Paulino said, length, long, long, and length. Both start with the letter L, right? Okay. So here's the starting point for these two. I see a yellow and a green pencil here. Do you see them? Why don't you go ahead and cover these ones up with your hand? I don't have a hand to put on the screen to show you, but cover these ones with your hand so you don't get confused. We're only looking at these ones first, okay? Now we need to look at the sets of the green pencil and the orange pencil and find which one has a longer green pencil. So let's look at this set first. Is the green pencil longer in this one? Here's the green pencil. Is the green pencil longer than the orange one? No, the orange pencil's longer, so leave it alone. Let's go to the next set. All right, I see my green pencil and my orange pencil. Is my green pencil longer? Is my green pencil longer than the orange one? Yes, it is. Okay, so bubble it in. That one works. My green pencil is longer. I'm actually going to circle it. This one's longer. Good. All right, let's look at these two on the next set. There's the green, there's the orange. Is the green one longer? No, they're about the same, huh? Leave it alone. Let's go to the last set. There's the orange and the green pencil. There's our starting point. Looking at the length. Is the green pencil longer than the orange one? Yes, I'm circling the longer one. There's the green one. It is longer. So I'm going to bubble it in. Good. All right, find yellow sun number 2 and put your finger on it. We need to, first let's take a look at the picture. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. I see the starting line here and I see my blue crayon. The starting line's on this side, so we must be looking at length. Length or how long it is, okay? Now, we're going to draw a crayon. We're drawing our own crayon, whatever color you want. I'm going to do pink because that's my favorite. I'm going to draw a crayon that is shorter. So we know longer means it goes further out, right? But I want you to draw a crayon that is shorter than the blue crayon. So go ahead. Make sure it starts at your starting point over here. So first I'm going to make my crayon. And I know it needs to be shorter, so I'm not going to go past the blue. I'm going to stop right there. It can even be shorter than the one I'm making, as long as it's shorter than the blue one. And there it is. That's my pink pencil. My pink crayon. And I know it's shorter because here's the end of the blue and it doesn't even come close. Do you see how much shorter it is? So that one is shorter. Nice job. Let's find green leaf number 3. Put your finger on it. Circle the tree. So I see 2 trees. I see this tree here, and I see this tree. This tree, we're looking at the height, so how tall it is. I see this tree is taller than this tree, and this tree is shorter than this tree, right? Now I want you to circle the tree that is taller. Taller means bigger in height. So which one's taller? This one is the taller tree. Very good. All right. Let's take our bookmark and post it. Flip to the next page and find number 4. Blue flower number 4. All right, so I see a palm tree. Do you see a palm tree? And here's our starting point on the floor. So I think we're talking about height, right? Height is how tall or how short you are, right? So on number 4, this tree is taller than another tree. I only see one tree. Do you see another tree? Maybe we have to draw it. So this tree is taller than another tree. Draw to show the other tree. So this one is the tall one. So we need to make a tree here. But if this one's the tall one, then the tree that we're making needs to be short, right? So let's go ahead and make a shorter tree. So here's my tree here. Now I'm making it short because remember, I said this one's the tall one. So I need to make mine short. Because if I made this one tall, then the other one would not be taller. All right, so there are my trees. And I'm even going to circle the taller tree. This one's taller. Good, just to make sure that mine was short. Nice job. Find purple butterfly number 5. And I see a starting point here, but I don't see anything to the side. But I know that my starting point here means that we're probably going to end up measuring the length because we start them on the same line. So I want you to draw 2 pieces of yarn or 2 lines that are different lengths. So take 2 colors, whatever color you want. I'll do one pink. I'm going to draw 1 line. It doesn't matter how long it is. You just pick. I'm going to make it that big, and I'm going to switch colors, and I'm going to make another one. I just did random. I could have made them the same if I wanted to. I could have made the green one longer, but I made the green one short, and I made the pink one long. Now, draw. Oh, it has to be different lengths. So you can't do the same length. They have to be different. Sorry. Now, draw a circle around the yarn that is longer. Okay. The one that's longer is, I'm going to change. This is my longer one. Where's your longer one? I know if you made them the same, I'm sorry I said you could do that. You can't. They have to be different, okay? So make one longer than the other. And then circle your longer one. And remember, longer means more in length. And my green one is shorter. But I'm only finding the longer one. All right. Find brown acorn number 6. And I see different cube towers. I see this one has 1, 2, 3. So there's a green one with 3. Let's count this one. 1, 2. This one has 2. And let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all different. Did you notice? Good. Which cube tower is shorter than the green cube tower? So there's 3. This one's green. Which one's shorter than the green one? This one, right? Because this one only has 2. Color it blue. Nope. So take your blue crayon and let's color it blue. Which cube train is taller, so bigger in height, than the green cube train? Which one's the taller than green? Here's the green one. Which one's taller than the green one? This one here with 4, right? Color this one red. Color the taller one red. Oh, that's like orange. Okay, here we go. Those are the same color. Good job. So short one is blue, our tall one is red, and our middle one is green. Nice job. All right, keep your beautiful work. Don't erase it. Miss Plano needs to erase hers so we can move on. Let's flip to the next page. Take your Post-it or your bookmark with you. Okay. Oops, I didn't erase that part of the tree. Okay, find pink heart number 7. And over here, I see this is a book. This is a book right here. And then I see a line that separates it. So we must be talking about a book. So let me get a book that I have. I have a book here. It's a notebook. And we need to circle all the objects. So these are the objects. We have a marker, a backpack, an eraser, and a paper clip. Circle the objects that are lighter than the book. Now, I don't have all those objects with me, but I can guess. If I was holding a book in this hand and a marker in this hand, which one is lighter? Remember, the heavier one goes down and the lighter one goes up because it's easier. Which one's lighter? The book or the marker? I would think it's the marker. So I'm going to circle the lighter one, and we said that's the marker. Now I'm going to compare the book and the backpack. So I have a book in this hand. Now I'm going to pretend I'm holding a big backpack in this one. Oh, which one is lighter? The book, right? Okay, so I'm not going to circle this one because it's not lighter. What about if I was holding a book and an eraser? I think the eraser is lighter than the book, so I'm going to circle that one. What about a paper clip? If I had a book and a little tiny paper clip, I think the paper clip would be lighter. Good job. All right. If you have those objects at home, you can even test it. You can even test the weight. Put one in one hand and the book in the other and measure it, and measure the weight. Okay. Find the bluish green fish, number 8. Put your finger on it. I see a roll of tape here. This is a roll of tape. Now on this side, I see a stapler, a big heavy stapler. I see a tiny paper clip, and I see a little red book. And then I see the answers yes and the answers no. So I must be answering yes or no for the stapler, yes or no for the paper clip, and yes or no for the book. But I see that we're probably going to compare it to this here, which is the roll of tape. Which object is heavier than the tape? Or is the object heavier than the tape? So here's our tape. If I had tape in one hand and I had a stapler in the other, is the stapler heavier? Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to bubble yes. Okay, if I had a roll of tape in this hand and I had a paper clip in this hand, is the paper clip heavier? No. So I'm going to circle no. Remember, no starts at the end. And then if I had a roll of tape in this hand and I had a big book in this hand, is the book heavier? Yes. So we want to look for the heavier one. Good job. All right, you're doing fantastic. Find the pink seashell, number 9. Put your finger on it. All right, I see 2 pictures. I see an orange juice box, and I see some sort of box. Draw a line to show the height of the juice box. Okay, so remember, height is how tall you are. So let's draw a line to show the height of the juice box. About there. It stops like right about there. All right. Now, don't go past that. You only want to go to the top of the juice box. Now, draw a line to show the length of the lunchbox. So here's the lunchbox here. The length. Length. That means how long it is. And we measure the length from the bottom. Very good. Nice job. All right, take your post-it or bookmark. Let's move to the next page. You're doing fantastic. And this is our last page. So find orange number 10. And on this one, I see crayon boxes, but I see a little line underneath. I see the line here. I see the line here. I see the line across the diagonal, and I see the line on this side. So choose all of the pictures that have lines that show how to measure the height. We know the height is how tall something is. Is this line showing, let's look at the first one. Is this line showing the height? No, that's showing the length, how long it is. Is this line showing the height? Yes, good. Is this line showing the height? No, that's going to a diagonal. Is this line showing the height? Yes, good. Almost done. 2 more. Find green turtle number 11. And I see 2 pictures. I see a picture of a backpack and a picture of a teddy bear. Look at the objects. Put an X on the lighter object. Which one is lighter? If you were holding a big backpack and a teddy bear, which one do you think is lighter? I think the teddy bear, so put X. X marks the spot. Now, circle the heavier one. Which one do you think is heavier? The backpack or the teddy bear? I think the backpack is heavier. Good. All right, last problem. Find red boat number 12. I see a pencil here and an empty box here. Draw an object that is heavier than the pencil. So if I had a pencil in one hand, what's another object that would be heavier? You can think of anything you want. Miss Polino's going to draw a book because that's the first thing I thought of. I thought a book is probably heavier than a pencil. And it is. There is my book. There's my spine. Good. You can draw whatever you want, whatever you think is heavier than the pencil. All right, that is it for today's Chapter 11 math review. Good job. The rest of this week for math is just going to be reviewing addition, subtraction, and weight. So this was pretty much our last real lesson in our workbooks for Chapter 11. Next week is when we'll get out our new Go Math workbooks. So don't worry about that till next week. For now, you did fantastic. Send me pictures on Dojo. Can't wait to see what you're doing. And that's it for today's videos. So I will see you in tomorrow's videos. Make sure you've already watched Munching Millie Part 2 when we did thinking maps today, and our Long O video for Part 2. Okay? All right. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.